Hey, welcome to my journey and to another mini planning grocery haul. I'm giving it to you a little different this week because I've been thinking on it and I need to kind of get back to the basics. I think I've been a little too free with the, I guess the carbs are just, I've been a little too free with not putting protein first. Eating other things along at the same time I eat my protein. And not necessarily maybe eating the whole protein. So I think I need to work on that. So we'll just jump on it. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to eat. Then I'm going to tell you what I'm making for David. And if there's anything that I make for him, I can add it to my protein if I'm still hungry. Which chances are I will be. So for Wednesday, well, that's today. I have a bacon cheddar quiche left from prep for breakfast and a no bean chili left for lunch. The breakfast has 14 grams of protein and the lunch has 20. Then for supper, I'm going to eat 3 ounces of chicken. Depending on what size my little, no, that'll be, okay, this is not a full breast. This is going to be cut up in, it's Instant Pot chicken, broccoli, and rice. It's a little packet that I have bought. And I've just never used it. So I'm going to cook it in the Instant Pot. That'll be David's supper. I'm going to pull out 3 ounces of chicken. If I'm hungry, I'm going to add another ounce before I add the broccoli. And then if I'm still hungry after that, I'm going to pick some broccoli out. And the chicken, just for 3 ounces, is 26 grams of protein. Then for Thursday, the same breakfast and the same lunch. And then I'm going to have a pork chop. I put 4 ounces because I'm pretty sure that's how much each one of them weighs that I have in the freezer, in the pack. And that's 33 grams of protein. Now for David, I'm going to make pork chops for him. So whatever kind of pork chop I make for him will be the same one that I eat. And then Shelly beans, which I can eat if I'm still hungry. And some new potatoes. Just the little yellow potatoes. I just call them new potatoes. Probably just make those cut up and put in a dish in the oven. Then Friday, I'm going to do some protein waffles. I'm getting some of the, as long as they have it in stock, the Kodiak pancake mix. I hadn't had that in a while. And I'm going to make it on the mini dash. And to add more protein, I'm going to make it with milk and an egg. And the milk I'm going to use Fairlife to give it, even though it's like maybe, if I remember correctly, a third a cup of milk. So it's not much, but there's more protein in it than regular skim milk. And that's 25 grams of protein right there. And gives me that pancake fix. Then for lunch, I'm going to do some grilled chicken, which it'll be 3 ounces because I have 6 ounce bags of the John Souls chicken. I still have a few of those in the freezer and I really need to eat them. So I'm going to eat half of that bag and that's 26 grams of protein. And then for supper, I am going to make myself a 4 ounce hamburger patty. I'm going to pull out 4 ounces raw. So whatever it cooks down to, I cannot figure, I've never cooked a pound of hamburger from raw, weighed it and seen how much is that. I just know. Give or take, we're good, I think. But what I'm going to do is I'm making David some Instant Pot spaghetti. Boy, to not be able to eat my spaghetti is going to be hard. That may be one of those days that I scoop me out just a few strands at least. But what I'm going to do is, because you're not going to notice a pound of hamburger minus 4 ounces in a pot of spaghetti. So that's what I'm going to do for that. Then Saturday, if you notice, well, no, you can't notice yet because normally I would have run out of prep. I'll go ahead and tell you there's no prep this week. I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. So I have planned my breakfasts and my lunches. For breakfast on Saturday, I'm going to do 2 mini egg and cheese wraps. And when I say mini, I mean mini. It is those Mission Carb Zero, golly, zero carb, the little Mission Zero Carb tortillas. They're like that big. They're like a sand dollar. So I'm going to use 2 of those. I'll put 1 scrambled egg on each one. And then I have some Velveeta slices that I've had in that refrigerator for ever and a day. I'm going to cut one of those in half, put half on each one. And then for lunch will be the other half of that grilled chicken that I was telling you about on Friday. And then for supper, I'm going to have 2 hot dogs, no bun, a scoop of chili. It's chili in a can, and it's what David likes. He grew up with it and he likes it. It's not my favorite, but I'll eat it. So that's what I'm going to have, and that is 12 grams of protein. Oh, the little egg wraps, those are 19 grams of protein. And then the chicken, 26, and the 2 hot dogs, 12. And for him, I'm going to make hot dogs, and he didn't want the buns, so he's not having buns either. But then I'm going to make him some french fries and baked beans. Then for Sunday, I'm going to do the same breakfast that I just did on Saturday. I'm going to do buffalo chicken dip. I've tried to do it for 2 weeks now, and our weekends always get messed up. Well, it's hard to plan our weekends because I don't know what he's going to be doing, and if he's going to be home or if he's going to be down yonder. So I just hadn't made it, but I'm going to make it this week. I'm going to have it for my lunch, and then if he's home, he can have it, or if he comes in from down yonder later, he can have it before supper, depending on what time it is. But I'm going to eat my half and save his half, so I'm going to get that made, knock on wood. And that is 12 grams of protein. And then for supper, I don't know how much protein it's going to be, because I'm just going to see when I eat it. I'll look at the boxes. I ain't going in there and digging it out because I don't know how many I'm going to eat. But it's the frozen shrimp and clam strips that we bought at Harris Teeter last week. And then hush puppies. And it's going to be a carb night. I'm going to have some hush puppies. I am. And then I'm going to make something called comeback sauce. I found it in a magazine. Oh my gosh, I don't know how long ago. I got it cut out and put in my to try notebook. And I thought that sounded like it might be good on shrimp. So I'm going to give it a try. And then Monday, I have been wanting some oatmeal. And if y'all saw my haul, I think it was TJ Maxx, I think, that I bought that protein oatmeal. It's got like, I don't know, flax seeds and something else in it. And it gives you a little more protein than just the oatmeal alone. So it's not a lot, but it's 8 grams of protein. I don't think that's bad for a bowl of oatmeal that I have been craving. And then I'm going to make some chicken salad and have that with crackers. I am going to make the same recipe that I made when I was on pureed foods, and I had to run that thing through the food processor. And I told you, surprisingly good, even pureed. Well, I'm not going to puree it this time because I would eat it, but I don't feel like it. I feel like just having a regular chopped up chicken salad. But that is, the oatmeal's 8, and then, so the chicken salad will be 19 grams of protein. And then supper, I'm going to have a hamburger steak. I have 8 ounces of hamburger in the freezer, so I'm just going to cut that in half and use half for my hamburger steak. And I'm either going to make both of them and save the other one for, like, I don't need it the next day, but for a snack, or I'm going to give it to David for supper because he's getting a meatless. It just has to happen this meatless Monday. I didn't plan it that way. I hadn't been going by my little formula. He's getting tater dumplings, which is going to be hard for me not to eat. I'm going to tell you what. And it's not dumplings made out of taters. It's dumplings cooked on top of taters. You stew your taters where they're good and just almost just falling apart. And then you put your dumplings in on top of them and cook them things up. And it's just all a big creamy. Oh, it's delicious. There might be some carbs had on that day too. We'll just have to see how strong I am. And then okra, which I can obviously have as a non-starchy vegetable, and field peas. And then Tuesday, I'm going to have waffles again. That is 25 grams of protein, more chicken salad for 19. And then my supper will be 3 ounces of chicken, maybe 4, depending on. But I'm making David creamy herb chicken, and it is nothing more than the creamy chicken and herb soup, Campbell's, dumped on top of some chicken breast, no liquid, no nothing, and cooked in the crock pot until it's done. He loves that stuff, and I'm going to tell you what, anything easy that he loves, I'm on board. And I'm making some cream potatoes, and then some crock pot sweet potatoes, which is a recipe I found that I was going to make like last week, I think. I bought my tater. Something happened that there's always something around here happening that things don't go as planned, meal-wise. So I'm going to make that, and I will most likely have some of that, even though it's not non-starchy. But sweet potatoes are so good for you that I'm going to have a little bit of it. So that is my week. Now, I said there won't be any meal prep, but I do have some snacks for when I need to add. What I'm eating for my meals is not as much protein I need for the day. So the things that I have on hand, I have protein bars, I have protein snacks, I have protein powder if I want to make a smoothie, a drink, a shake, I don't know what you call it. And then I still have some of my powdered protein pudding. It's 14 grams of protein. And then I am going to make homemade yogurt in my new old yogurt maker that I got at Habitat last week. I had some cottage cheese I needed to eat up because I didn't want to have yogurt and cottage cheese and then the yogurt go bad or the cottage cheese, whatever. So the cottage cheese is gone, and I will be making the yogurt probably Friday maybe, or Thursday, I don't know. And then maybe let it cook Thursday overnight. I'll have to decide how many hours I'm going to let it go. Which, I don't sleep 8 hours, so it ain't like I can't do it. And then that's 11 grams of protein. I'm going to make it with the Fairlife skim milk. More protein than regular skim milk. And then a chocolate Frosty, which I don't know how close it's going to be to Wendy's Frosty. This is a Frostie, but it uses a pack of the sugar-free hot chocolate mix and some ice cream, and I don't know what else goes in it. I could add some protein powder to mine if I want to up it, but as the recipe's written is 8 grams of protein. And I've been trying to make it, and like I said, our weekends have just gone, this way and that way. And I want it to fix the urge in me to always want a milkshake. Always want a milkshake. I never not want a milkshake. Offer me a milkshake right now, I'm going to eat it. I don't care. I love milkshakes. Chocolate Reese milkshakes from Cookout, more specifically. Well, I'll take one from anywhere. I don't care. Oh my gosh. Those concretes at Culver's. Whew. You get a chocolate concrete with Reese's peanut butter swirled in it and Reese's peanut butter cups. And oh my gosh, you're sent. So that is my menu. All my groceries this week are coming from Walmart. I didn't have enough. There's things that I just needed to get at Walmart, and what was left over, where I like to get my eggs and produce elsewhere, Harris Teeter Food Line. There was not enough of that to warrant going to another store. So unless there's something Food Line is out of that I absolutely need, then everything's from Walmart that I absolutely need, then I won't be going anywhere. How did my sentence go? If there's something out that I absolutely need, then I'll go somewhere else. Otherwise, what you're going to see is all coming from Walmart. So let's just turn around and look at those groceries. So here is my small Walmart haul. I got 3 almond milks because I always, 9 times out of 10, end up running out during the week and having to run and get one. I don't drink the full 3, but I drink it more than 2. And I do count that as part of my fluid. But a gallon and a half of almond milk over 7 days is not bad. And it's the one thing that soothes my mouth from being so dry. And I love it. I actually love it. And then eggs. Now the Carb Smart is for the chocolate Frosty. Where are the, let's see. So 2/3 a cup is 110 calories, 16 carbs, and 2 proteins. There's 8 sugar alcohols and 4 fibers. Really? Is that what I'm reading? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 net carbs. Oh, it says it right there on the front. There we go. 4 net carbs per serving. That's not bad at all. And then David needed more of his cheese, the Kraft Deli Deluxe. And the Cool Whip Zero Sugar is for on top of my protein pudding. There's not much to it. 20 cal. I know, Joan, you're cringing right now. 20 calories and 2 tablespoons. And that's usually what I put on there. There's no protein, nothing like that in it. The Slim Jims, you'd be surprised of the lack of protein in these, but it's good when I'm feeling hungry with a cheese stick. And then David needed more decaffeinated tea. And they did not have my Great Value Donut Shop coffee pods for some reason in any size. So I went for this. I hope it's okay. And then I needed some more almond flour. I was just almost out of that. David wanted this turkey bacon. He loves this, the Sam's Choice uncured. And one slice is 45 calories and 5 grams of protein. Let me see, get that. There we go. And no carbs. So that's a good deal. Even though he's not watching proteins and stuff, I just thought I'd tell you. And then I needed more chocolate fudge pudding because that's usually the base. I'm going to come up with some more flavors, but I do a lot of chocolate-based protein pudding flavors. And then these are French fries for his hot dogs. And he wanted some more chimichangas, so I got 2 beefs and 2 chickens. And then back here, this is some protein stuff for me because that's what I'm focusing on this week. The Kodiak is for the waffles, and let's see. Just add water. You got 15 grams. This is 1 serving. Add milk. It's 18 grams. And add an egg. It's 21 grams. Well, I put it in the recipe builder. Mine come up 25. So that must be the difference in the regular milk and the Fairlife milk. And I think a half a cup is a serving. Here we go. Yep, half a cup is a serving. There are the numbers for that. Yes, it is full of carbs, but I'm just worried about my protein. And these 2 things, I don't do well looking at pictures. And David said I need to look at ounces. I'm like, well, that don't tell me nothing. He says, well, look at just ounce of something else and then an ounce of that. I thought these were the like big tater chip size bag. And then I get them and they're these little bitty things. But I did want to try them. There's 15 grams of protein in this little snack, and it's the Power Crunch brand. That's why I wanted to try them. So there's the barbecue and the ranch. You can see 3 net carbs, 15 grams of protein, 120 calories. They're little pockets. But I love the Power Crunch bars so much that I wanted to try these. Then I wanted these for my waters because I am really trying to up my water. And I wanted the skinny syrups, the coconut and vanilla. I hadn't been able to find them. Well, who knew Torani had them? And if I'm being honest, I like Torani better than I like skinny syrups. I've had them before. They had these at Walmart. Sugar-free. So I was happy about that. A lot cheaper than if you have to buy them off the website. And then I needed the Power Crunch bars because I only have a few left. The peanut butter cream is probably my favorite. It's just like almost one of those Nutter Butter things. It's delicious. And this is a new flavor I wanted to try. The birthday cake. Let's see. Where are the... let's see. There we go. The light on my camera glares. So it's 220 calories. 12 carbs minus the fiber. No sugar alcohols. So you just minus 1. And then 13 grams of protein. So, and these aren't approved by my bariatric group. This brand, Power Crunch. And then these are also good. The peanut butter fudge. I think they're all relatively the same. It's 215, 12, and 13. So yeah. And then this here. Now I know what I was doing because I read it specifically. I'm going to let that phone ring because I am almost through. I ordered pounds of bananas. I ordered 2 pounds of bananas. It said pounds on the thing. And then here I show up with 2 bunches of bananas. So David says we're going to have to eat a banana pudding. I don't know how true that is. We'll find out come this weekend when they're ripe. So that is it for my Walmart haul. And wish me luck on my water and my protein. That is my 2 main goals this week. So I hope you're having a good hump day. And I will see you in my next video.